Merry Christmas, everybody. Patrick Quick here. I was debating on putting this video out because I would prefer you to spend Christmas with your family, obviously, especially if you have kids. Opening presents, spending time. You know, Christmas to me isn't about the presents, even though for kids it's all about the presents. Some people are materialistic, not to call anybody out and piss them off, but that's just the truth. Um, it's about family. And, you know, if you've made it through this crisis that's going on in the world today, uh, you definitely should be blessed to have the people that are there with you. However, I have worked with people who do not have family. And, you know, they come from other countries or their family has passed away. And because of those people, I thought it was only fitting to put out a video because if they're watching this, if you're one of those people, you don't have to tell me. But this is for you. You know, I want everybody to feel included and like they have family. And if you're watching this, you're like my family. So, again, Merry Christmas. And we're going to get off into something really cool. I've been waiting for this to come. It's been hectic out there with the mail. I have stuff that was supposed to be coming from Japan. And it did not get here. Well, I mean, it got here, but it was sitting in Chicago forever. And then they just released it a few days ago from customs, and it's not going to be here in time for Christmas, unfortunately, so that sucks. But despite all that, I did get something in the mail today, and I wanted to open it and share it as kind of like an homage to Santa Claus, because Santa Claus has a sack full of toys and goodies for all the good girls and boys around the world, and the Super 6 sack also has a bunch of goodies in there for fishing fanatics like you and I. So, we're going to go ahead and open this up. Oh man, this teal color bag is sick. So, this is my wife's favorite color. And I have a few bags already. I have the burnt orange one, I have the gray one. And this one, I think I'm going to give to her for Christmas for like her makeup stuff or whatever she want to put in it. Kind of like a makeup bag or something because it's her favorite color. I'm sure she'll find something that she would love to put in here. Just the fact that it's her favorite color is going to really be like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So that's going to be pretty cool to surprise her with. So let's get off into the 6 sack of the month. The first thing that we have is a Finesse Jig, 5/16 of an ounce with a screw lock, and it is the magic blue craw color, which I like actually because I have 3 different colored crawfish that are out here in the creeks and in the lakes where the fish eat, and blue craws are one of them. They have the bluish coloration and the brown, they have the red, they have the like almost all brown one. Very, very diverse range of different ones, and some of them are even turquoise, and they're rarer to find. I don't find them very often, but they are like vibrant turquoise, like this bag. It's crazy. But this is that right here, that Finesse Jig. It's got some black flake inside the head of it right there. It's got the nice little scaling kind of pattern right here. That little bit of blue that's in there, the green pumpkin. Here's that screw lock they're talking about. So when you put your trailer on here, it's going to be harder for them to rip it off. It's going to last a lot longer. Brush guard is very soft, so you're going to get a good hookup. These hooks are always super sharp. 6 Sense is easily becoming my favorite brand of lures, terminal tackle. Their products are just phenomenal. So this is one that you guys will probably be seeing more of. And with that being said, there is another unboxing that's going to be coming here soon. I have it already here. It did come into the mail. And it's some of the 6 Sense new products that they just released. And that's going to be really cool to do as well. So let's get this guy put away and get back into this super sack. So the next thing that we have in here is the Curve 55. It's a 5 to 9 foot diving depth. And this is Jungle Rose. Look at that. Super bright coloration. This purple here on the top. Very, 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 very cool coloration. Very cool color pattern. My camera doesn't do it justice, but the top there is really like a dark red-orange, and then this body is the orange that you're seeing in the camera. And then there's that darker red-orange, so you can see it there on the bottom. That's actually right here on the top before this belly, right underneath the purple. You can kind of see it a little bit better there. Very cool coloration, very vibrant. It's got a little one knock in there. I have yet to use one of these. You know, the waters have chilled down. There is ice going over everything. So these are not going to be able to be fished right now. But you can bet come next year, I'm going to be throwing a bunch of stuff and trying it out and learning new things. And if you're watching this channel, you're going to learn with me if you haven't done them either. And I'll try to explain what I'm doing the best way I can and, you know, just improve my craft and try to help improve some things that you might have questions on as well. I know it's a lot different when you watch somebody else fish because you don't actually get the feeling for what's going on and what to look for or feel for. But, you know, if I can give any sort of help and information and be as descriptive as possible to help somebody else while I'm learning, I'm going to do it. So, let's go into the sack. The next thing that we have is a speed glide. Okay, so this is really cool. I got the Speed Wake, I believe it was, in the last 6 cents box or bag, and that was the first one of its kind that I had ever have. This is going to be my first swim bait like that. This is the Fresh 100 Freshwater. This is the Thread Fin Flash. It's a 7/8 ounce. This is really cool. For one, because it's something that I don't have. And two, just, I mean, look at that. That's just beautiful. It's got that gold, that cobalt looking blue, going back down into the gold, going down into the chrome, the little shad part, the joints, very, very loose. It's going to have nice movement. I like that feathered trailer on there. These hooks are very, very sharp. And then look at the 3D eye where it's looking down, like it's going to be hunting for food, like it's a little tiny predator fish itself. Very, very awesome, and I cannot wait to throw this. As of right now, I think I'd have to say this is my favorite thing that's in the sack. This is something that I wish I had right before it got so cold, and I could have possibly got my PB at the lake throwing this, because the shad that are in the lake that the bass feed on by me, they don't really have the gold. They're kind of just more of like the blue and silver or the black and silver, but that little gold's not going to make them stray away from it. It actually might make this look just slightly different than the bait fish they're used to and make them want to smack it. So that's really cool, and I'm really excited to have that. Next up, we have, okay, so this Super Sack just got better. For one, the bag's turquoise. My wife loves that color, favorite color. And when I was ordering the new stuff from 6 Cents, we were looking through some other stuff for what we were thinking about maybe ordering later on. And this bait that I'm holding in my hand is one of the ones that she was like, I really want that one the next time you order some. This is a Quake 70. It is a 5/8 of an ounce. It is the bubblegum red color. And you're going to see why she wants it when I open this. Look at that. That's got that hot pink there on the bottom. It's got that darker pink here at the top. It looks orange in the camera, but it's really not. It's really a darker pink. Maybe like a reddish pink. It's not even orange. Maybe you can see it if I go like that. It still looks orange. I don't understand. It is not orange. I will tell you, it is not orange. It is red and pink. And then it's got this really cool hologram eye where it's just like a mirrored green eyeball. It's very cool. It's solid like that. It's going to catch light and reflect it, and they're going to see that besides the movement on here. Let's be careful. These are very sharp. Nice high pitch rattle to it. These are easily becoming my favorite lipless crankbaits, hands down. And the action, the colors, the way that it looks overall, you know, I like aesthetically pleasing things. But if they catch fish, I'll use anything. Like I don't even, you know, in my previous videos, don't sleep on Ozark Trail products because they do catch fish. But if I was gonna say that I'm gonna like constantly buy something that's a higher end, higher quality, more expensive, this is it. These right here. And these hooks are super sharp. So this is really exciting for me. Like I was saying, because of this bag color and this, she hasn't seen these yet, and I'm going to make this video without her knowing. And she's going to wake up in the morning, and this bait is going to be in this sack under the tree, and I'm going to tell her it's for her, and she's going to be super excited. So, brownie points for me on Christmas, besides just being an awesome dude. Next up, we have another thing that I do not have from the Sixth Sense, and I'm excited to have one for my first one. This is the, at least I don't think I've gotten one before. This is a slow floating / suspending. It's a Provoke 106X, and it is in the French bone pearl color. Look at that. Look at that little splash of gold right around the eyes with that big gold eye itself. This little black shad dot. It's all pearl. It's kind of translucent. When it's in the light, I can see the inner workings. I can see the BBs moving in there. It's kind of like a low tone rattle. I like that. Ooh, man, look at this. I mean, that's how sharp it is. It's not even in me very much at all. It barely has just caught flesh. That's how sharp these are, so be very careful when handling these. That's one thing I really like about this company as well, is the sharpness of their hooks. You don't have to change these out at all. And for this being the slow floating and suspending, so when you're casting this and you get it to the depth in the water column that you want, and you're jerking it around, it's going to stay there because it's only going to do this. Very slow and just kind of stay where it's at. You know, if you have a floating one, it's going to go shh when you stop. Or if it's sinking, it's going to go shh. These ones, the suspending, right in whatever area of the water column you want to be at. Really awesome to have one of these. I love the color. You know, like even with the soft jerk baits, like the Zoom Flukes, the white, you know, it's known to catch fish. So this color pattern being in this, I know it's going to catch fish. And now this is absolutely my favorite thing in the sack as of right now. Next we have some soft plastics. So this is cool. We have black and blue flake prongs. The 4.2 inch, and it's an 8 count. Look at these dudes. They have a very unique smell. It's unlike anything I've smelled before. You're going to want to separate these little flaps here. They've got these little, there's like little tiny, you can see it right here. How there's that little tiny spot there, and there was one down here. And all you do is pull them apart like that, and now these are free, and you're going to get all that action when it's in the water. I like the little added appendages here and here for the added movement that it's going to have. It's got some salt on it, so it's going to sink fairly nicely. It's the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way you rig it up. It's going to look the same. Very, very awesome, and I love that color. Black and blue. Just gives a good silhouette in the water so the fish will know, like, hey, there's something there. You know, especially if it's murkier water and they have a hard time seeing. it's just going to stand out and they're just going to smash it. And then this is the last thing in here. It is the Ned Fry 4.6 inch and Plum Fleck. It's a 10 pack, so that's a pretty decent pack of what look to be worms with flat bottom. So it's got a flat bottom here. You can see that. You can see that flake in there. It's super vibrant, and it is a see-through. Like when it hits the light, I know you can't see this, but when I'm looking at it, it's really red. It's like a translucent, like red purplish color. Very vibrant, very cool coloration. It's got ribbing all the way down it, so it's going to make the water pushing when it's moving around in there really awesome. It's got that unique scent. I don't actually know how to describe that scent. But there's some red flake in here, some blue flake, and then that plum color is just really, really awesome, that red. I wish that there was a way that you guys could see the translucency in this, the red actually stand out. But awesome smaller worm there. I'll have to see how to rig those. I don't know if the flat bottom is meant for something specific or not, so that's something I'll have to look into. My hands smell lovely of that, whatever it is. So that was the Super 6 sack for December, and I am not going to complain. This was absolutely a fantastic sack. I would recommend to go and check out the 6th Sense and their products, see if they have any sales there. If you watch my previous channels, you know I watch Justin Royal on his channel. I actually won his giant giveaway for supporting his brand and buying one of his t-shirts, and I actually won the big giveaway, and he had that stuff mailed to me and I added it to my collection, so that was really cool. I'll always support him. Go check him out at Justin Royal. Check out theheaterzone.com for his merch. He just dropped new merch, and he also has a code that can save you some money, JR10 for regular stuff, and then he has another one. If you go check him out, you can get that code and he'll actually save you some money on your first ever purchase of a Super 6 sack. So I highly recommend to go check him out. He's an awesome guy, and he's very interactive with his fans when he does his premieres with his videos. So I want to say it again. Merry Christmas from me to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and drop some comments. Let me know what you thought of the sack. Which one was your favorite? What are you hoping to get for Christmas? Is it fishing related? Is it something not fishing related? Let me know. Thanks for sticking with me, and I'll catch you all later.